So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
This guy, Ricky Puig, is someone who really comes alive between the lines.
Well, he's got the right pedigree, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he's got everything you need to be successful in that role. He's a willing runner and enjoys switching positions during the game. To get the best out of him, you want him to play with the ball at his feet, so he can pick out his teammates making those runs, playing through the opposition's...
And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's delightful. He's got away. Oh, it's come loose. And it's been given... Has another go! And it's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So, oh, he's been caught on it here. Crosses it in here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Paulson.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Tar spots it and intercepts. Kukçu played into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Greenwood is herring after that one. Ricky Puig. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Palmer are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Over to the left. He's picked his way through, picked out shapes to shoot! Brescia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foot in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So, another set play. An opportunity then to pull clear here. They want to be quick to recover this. Greenwood. Now it's Osimhen. And he's lost his man here. Osimhen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Palmer have the chance to go the other way.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way past. Very nicely done. Joelinton crosses. Kukçu getting this one clear. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Looking for the run. Deep cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that's gone loose. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He has found the way through. Greenwood. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Engages and forces him off the ball. Batistuta gets flagged offside. Kukçu. Gabriel makes the interception. The referee's awarded a free kick. That is lovely. Now it's Joe Linton. Poulsen. Poulsen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is asking for trouble. He tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. Pulls off a sensational save. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Linton. Oh, sweet feet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Osimhen! Chance! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Face to face with the keeper. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rice. Looking tidy in possession here. think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's the keeper's ball. Brescia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Poulsen, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Poulsen. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Greenwood! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Brescia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Yildiz. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Poulsen. Now it's Osimhen. Poulsen. Now it's Osimhen. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! No mistake! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected.
Osimhen is on his own. Real chance! Goal! Palmer! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Palmer take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Nice looking ball.
Brescia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Not the most accurate pass.
Cambio di giocatori.
Parma have scored 2 quick goals here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. Eze, Rice, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's on it, can he get away? Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
This is quite a battle.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Joe Linton cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. That's Eze. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. And he's running through. Bellingham. Crunching tackle. Martinelli. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's David. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Big header! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Greenwood plays it in. Van der Ven getting this one clear. Greenwood, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Chiellini cuts it out. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Pele. He's had a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Parma finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's clever. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rice. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. McTominay. Rice. Now it's Yildiz. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a searching pass. Parma are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Vieira. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Parma are looking to go forward now. A probing pass. Takes a shot. It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Parma looking to pass their way through. Hakimi. Casillas with the clearance. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Osimhen. Tries to play it through. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, great header! He scored! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
Parma get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Pele. Vieira. That has not gone well. Rice. Well, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here.
Great feat, that.
Oh, and a chance! In he goes again. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Parma on the spot for parity. Oh, he's missed it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Nicely shaped ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Osimhen couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's nice. Brilliantly cut out. Ibrahimovic. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. McTominay. Pull it. And it's Hakimi. And Hakimi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Upamecano. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He'll fancy himself from here. So the perfect chance to get one back. He's having a go. Good effort, and it is right on half-time.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today. Substitution on the field, number 37, Van de Beek.
And the action is back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably...
Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Pele. Pull it. Nice control. And this is Pele. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? McTominay. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Osimhen.
Pretty robust defending.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That is a brilliant interception. That has been cut short. Cafu driving forward. Can he get it through? Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Takes the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's gone backward here. Chiellini with the foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ibrahimovic.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
On the field, number 7.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Number 18.
Rummenigge.
Substitution.
And the shot! Mighty close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
It's a pretty loose pass. Chalobah calmly anticipates. Oh, delightful ball. And that has been cleared. Parma are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And yes, it's him again. So now the difference is 3. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Casillas somehow saves it. Keeper's got his work done.
Rice has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And he thumps it clear. Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Osimhen. And he's cut it out. Just about up to 75 minutes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Hakimi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Eze. Always onto this. And he was quick to react. Bullet looking to add to his goal. He is through here. Foot in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's very neat. Nkapie did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's played through for him. Oh, what has happened here? Big header! They've scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Hullet.
Parma
Coming on the
give themselves a
field,
fighting
number
chance,
6,
back in with a shout.
Pedri. Number 19. Costa Curta.
Vieira.
Substitution in progress.
Now it's Yildiz. He's on it, can he get away? He's got away. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Can he get on the end of this? Up he goes! And it's in! Deep, deep into injury time! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That's that, the end. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Parma didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Now it's Poulsen. Rice, and here's Poulsen. A header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Good ball, good take. Well, they've got it again. Schneider, nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe, face to face with the keeper. Stojkovic, well read, and the danger is averted. Rice. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rice. McTominay. Now this could be a chance. And claimed it back swiftly. Lewandowski producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Neither side yet able to find the net. Robertson. Kimmich. McTominay. And it's Eze. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cannavaro. It's Kimmich. And it's Stojkovic. Poulsen. Greenwood. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Kimmich. Now it's Lewandowski. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Greenwood. Robertson gets a foot in here. There will be a throw-in. Kimmich. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
Parma are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Osimhen. He's a sharp little ball here. Kimmich. Vitinha. Rice. Poulsen. Great defending, strong and determined. The ball has bounced loose now. Shot a goal! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Oh, that's clever. And he's there to clear it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Cafu. Looking for the run. This looks promising. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Goes down, but nothing given.
That was lovely, that.
Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. McTominay. Now it's Osimhen. That is ended up in no man's land. Vitinha. Can he spark a counter here? Great ball if he can get there. And he's found a way past. And it's Rice. And it's Vitinha. Shot could be on. Oh, that was vital. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end. but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Parma clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now who's going to be first to this? Played out to the right. Greenwood receives it in a wide position. Up he goes! It's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Kimmich, Vitinha, and here's Lewandowski, and he's on his way! Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Greenwood,
Such good technique.
he's shifting through the gears here. They've won a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper has taken decisive action. He's tried one! Decent enough try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
And it's Snyder. Plays it out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the ball is out of play. Kimmich is there, and he can pick it up. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
That's good play. Greenwood plays it in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Palmer finding their passes. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Searching pass he's played there, and that could set him on his way.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, what a ball! And that is expertly dealt with. Played into space out wide. No, again there's no way through. That's a throw. Now he's off and running. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Osimhen. Poulsen. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Osimhen. Now it's McTominay. That's very neat. McTominay!
Oh, the ball's run loose.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Palmer claiming a corner, and the referee
Attenzione, un
concurs.
cambio.
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away.
Parma clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Thinks about the shot.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's intervened well there. Rafinha. Mbappe gets into a good position. Rafinha. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
He's in
di
plenty of
recupero.
space here. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And that's it. Parma can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Osimhen picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of them. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Robertson has been sent off, just to confirm, it was a straight red.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Yildiz! Now, who's going to be first to this? Joelinton. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
He's trying the shot. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's positional gold.
Gets his head on it! And he's done it! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Palmer are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a sharp pass. Now it's David. And here's Yildiz. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. And he's managed to get free. Gnabry. And it's Kaka. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Yildiz. Now, can they get him away? And he's running through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Adams. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Always onto this. It's played through for him. Just, he's had a shot! No mistake! Parma are back in business. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
David actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Parma with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. That's a decent clearance. Well, there's the clearance. Rice touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Rice. This looks promising. David. And he cuts out the supply. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Raul. Haaland. Caught offside that time. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. The ball goes, header! Goal! Palmer! And the comeback is complete. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Palmer take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's whipped to... Oh, what a climb! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now, who's going to be first to this? Joelinton. Rijkaard. Gnabry. Koundé. Looks to the other side. And it's Pedri. Turns back here, probably the best option. Koundé. Rijkaard.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Now Kaká. Oh, strongly challenged there. Osimhen. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rice. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Gnabry. And it's half-time here. Palmer come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Palmer are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And a chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
There's... It's fallen kindly here! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And he's only too... Decent chance! He scores! Just cruising! They are cruising! It was casual, it was careless, and that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
En el marcador se puede ver un plano de las diferentes zonas del estadio.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella.
Chance, surely! Goal! Palmer! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Simplicity itself.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Eze, passes coming off in quick succession here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Osimhen. Nice control. Osimhen. That's good play. And it's Rice. And it's played it. Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gordon! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you
And the finish! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. First quarter of an hour gone.
Osimhen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Gabriel cuts it out. McAllister midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Fernando Torres. Tomori getting this one clear. Taken back almost at once. He's in plenty of space here. Poulsen tries to pass it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found a way through.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Rice. Yildiz. Oh, played right into his path. Just the keeper to beat! Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Palmer! And they get themselves in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Poulsen demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Palmer get themselves into the lead. Koundé. Rafinha. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Yamal. And Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cross from Rafinha. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Poulsen. This looks promising. And he's away. Poulsen. He's one-on-one! Takes a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Poulsen clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Palmer looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And he's been shifted off it. Pass somewhat off target. Rafinha. Yamal. And Rafinha. Always onto this. Picked out brilliantly. Great, he's having a shot! Sticks it away! Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. Oh, he's had a shot! Rice. Just eases him off the ball. Now he's got space here. Well, that has not gone well. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Palmer are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. The second half then, just getting going. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Monterey Bay clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Eze. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. McAllister, Koundé, and he was quick to react. Now it's Poulsen. Eze. Done delicately. Poulsen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get it through? And a chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. That's a super give and go. Incoming to... Oh, what a climb! It's there!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And here's Osimhen, Yildiz.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
McAllister, and that is a little undercooked. Good running, strong and purposeful. That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Yildiz. Yildiz going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Poulsen. Yildiz. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rafinha. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the shot! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 8.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Parma really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's very neat. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Passing is crisp and sharp. Upamecano goes sliding in. He won't be happy with that one. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
McAllister. Now this could be a chance. Into the last 5 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Poulsen. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! And that's been intercepted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
McAllister. Foot in. Now it's Osimhen. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Koundé. And it's slung out wide. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Up he goes! The whistle has gone and it is all over. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Poulsen taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers.
Shapes to shoot!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter. Another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. It's a goal kick. Rice. Zubimendi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's a sharp little ball here. Poor robust challenge. Osimhen! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Lampard. Palmer. They're applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Quickly taken. And it's Rice. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Lewandowski. That's a sharp pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Poulsen. And here's Osimhen.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Poulsen. Poulsen has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. He's gone for it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Rice certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
So it is still 0-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Nistelrooy. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Decent chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that has been slung wide. Now it's Yildiz. He's found a way through. That is good strength. And the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And we have our very first corner. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lampard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Now it's Lampard. Martinelli. Osimhen. Plenty to aim at here. Can he finish? Goal! Palmer! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Osimhen demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Palmer, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Pass somewhat off target. Rice. And if you have just joined us, still just one. He's having a shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Palmer have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
Palmer are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's looking wide. Can he get onto this?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves.
Climbs up big. He scores! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
There's the shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. And he shoots! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Fellow attendees, this is a Lost Children's event.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? And this is Ronaldo. Chance! He's delivered all right!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Parma are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Paulson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rice showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's dealt with that really well. Beckham. And it's Beckham. Gabriel gets a foot in here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Good read, needed to be. And it's Messi. Out of play for a throw. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Paulson, and he's been shifted off it.
Parma really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Great vision. Now it's Valverde. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Paulson. Now it's Paulson. That's been slipped through. And he's on his way! Chance, surely! Beckham tries to clear. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vinicius Junior. Oh, important interception. Parma are trailing against the run of play. Yildiz. Yildiz. He's found a way through. And the ball is out of play. Now it's Osimhen. Rafael Leao. And he was quick to react.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Yildiz.
And he's searching through.
Decent chance! He has done it! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Osimhen. He's away! Osimhen. Osimhen! Oh, it's hit the post! Valverde. And the counter is on. Reinders. Beckham. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's away. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Not the most accurate pass.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Not the most convincing of passes. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, super ball! Oh, this is a great position. No foul, says the referee. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Poulsen. Now it's Messi. And he's intervened well there. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Parma really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
He rises! Goal! Parma! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Linton, Palmer finding their passes. And here's Osimhen, Yildiz. This might spell... Great chance! Valverde. It's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, great feat, that.
Pass somewhat off target. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Yildiz picks it up out wide. Cannavaro with the clearance.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that has not gone well. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Poulsen. Poulsen stood his ground strongly. Reinders is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Reinders. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Quality ball. Rafael Leao. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, that's a key interception. Reinders. And here's Messi. Beckham. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Santa Clara really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Osimhen gets into a good position. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Poulsen looking understandably energised after his goal. Looking for the run. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Poulsen. Osimhen receives it in a good position here.
Parma clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's having a shot! He should have put that one away.
Yildiz really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
McTominay does well to stand firm and defend it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hazard goes on a run down the left wing. It's a promising position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well read, nice interception. Greenwood. Greenwood powering forward here. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to... Oh, he's been caught on it! He goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Reinders. And he's forced to go back. Neither side yet able to find the net. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's having a go! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Alexander-Arnold. That's a delicate pass. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Jordan Henderson plays a sharp little ball here. Reinders. And here's Paulson. Rafael Leao. And here's Osimhen. Great defending, strong and determined. Azar. And it's McTominay. Now this could be a chance. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Great chance here from position A1. And so we have the first set piece of the game. He's gone for goal. And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And it's Palmer who take the lead. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Palmer have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it takes a shot! Just a whisker away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Greenwood. Reinders wins the duel this time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Some save from De Gea. well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Some good work on the right flank here. He's got away. Van Dijk. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a really well-measured ball. And he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Hazard finds himself unceremoniously floored. And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi goes short. And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Parma certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Parma are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Showing good feet. Rafael Leao! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rafael Leao is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Mbappe, real chance! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Osimhen. There's the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's a throw. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Foot in. Hazard. Sinem Wang receives it in a good position. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been won straight back. And here's Mbappe, Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Osimhen. Now that looks a decent ball. Not the most convincing of passes. Rafael Leao. Osimhen, he is onto this. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he shoots! And it's made its way to him. Van Dijk gets it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kiatisuk. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Nkapie cuts it out. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mbappe! Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rafael Leao.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter.
And he's had a hit! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. He is through here! Rafael Leao. And he won't reach that. Nicely aimed pass. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's had it nicked away. He's had a shot! Goal! Palmer! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Palmer go into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager...
Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi, number 4, Hazard. Coming on the
Nkapie.
field, number 22, Neymar.
In with the challenge.
10, it's substitution in progress.
Poulsen. And it's Joelinton. Palmer, close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, that's nice.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Wirtz plays it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Henderson. Poulsen. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. He's found a way through. Linton, Eze, and that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
And now, to all members of the crowd,
Voted man
I'd
of the
like to
match,
ask you to
and
join me
deservedly
in-
so. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Parma.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that...
And the shot! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Paulson! Oh, what a mistake! Oh, this looks sharp.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Dehi. It's a really well-measured ball. Played into the ball, big header! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Osimhen. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he plays one through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's running through. Rodri. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Rice. Rafael Leao. And he skips past his man. And they're quick to get it back. Takes a shot! Goal! Palmer! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Palmer take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Yehi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Picked out brilliantly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bellingham. Ruben Dias. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe. Bellingham. Oh, good take in a good area. And that has been clubbed away. Poulsen. That's a little off target. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Poulsen looking to add to his goal. Played out to the right.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Messi. Now that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Bellingham, and that's played in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Greenwood, Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Palmer heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And here's Messi. Messi. Haaland, and the finish! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch...
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And that is a superb rearguard action. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Parma are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Substitution for Japan, number 19, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Shevchenko.
Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Henderson gets over and intercepts. And that's put paid to a promising move. Some really good ball movement. Rice. Here's Rafael Leao. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Ruben Dias. And here's Mbappe. Gehi promptly onto that, and that is that. Osimhen. Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. Rodri. And it's Messi. Shevchenko. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Gehi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Poulsen. Can he get it through? Might be dangerous. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Japan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Japan go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He is through here. Real chance here. Gehi makes the interception. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take...
Chance! And that has come as a bit of a wake-up call for this defence. No, that's been intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a good ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mbappe. That has been cut short. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rice. That is great defending, so alert.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rafael Leao. Poulsen. Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This looks promising. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Knocks it into space. Now can he find a finish? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Poulsen. Poulsen. Header!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Passes short and sharp. And he's cut it out.
Parma really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Poulsen. He's away!
There will be 1 minute added time.
We are into overtime. Osimhen. And that's that. Parma illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up...